we are going to be recording our top fives once again. I feel like we can say we got a pretty good response, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, I can't
Yeah.
hear you. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't hear you for a second.
No. You good? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. But yeah, I feel like I feel like I got a better response than I expected right off the rip.
Yeah. No, I just enjoyed doing it, and anybody that wants to interact and come hang out, that's what we're doing this for.
Yeah, I even the people that were arguing with me, I feel like I had a good response. Like even the people that were arguing, it wasn't just like angry arguing. It was like good conversation.
I think we're like intentionally choosing topics that are just fun
Yeah.
topics. It's hard to get mad about what your favorite Adam Sandler movie is, and if you're mad, then I'm just gonna play that Plies. You mad?
Yeah. Okay, so I say we just jump right into top five current songs of the week.
Let's do it.
I don't know about you, but once again, I was like, how many dang albums that are fire are going to drop this week?
It was a lot. Again, I mean, there's just, I think the way music is in 2022, especially with COVID kind of hitting the music industry specifically as hard as it did, now post-COVID, you've got as many people going as hard as they can with
Facts.
touring, releasing music, like just trying to get back to where they was before COVID. Like,
Facts, bro. Well, I'll go ahead and jump into my number five was 29 Freestyle by Jid. I'm assuming that's in your top five too.
it wasn't, but it's in my consideration list.
Okay.
That was one that it was a
Yeah, I thought it was fire. My number four is Danhausen by West Side Gun. He dropped a new album this week that was crazy. It's a short album, but really fire.
yeah.
Everyone from that already subscribes to my YouTube knows that I love West Side Gun and Griselda. I've done several tutorials of their beats, and it always does well.
They're always fire too.
Thank you, bro. But yeah, I love West Side Gun. I love Griselda. My number three is Soho House by Coda the Friend. He dropped a new album this week. Thought the album was
that was
fire.
on my consideration list too.
Yeah, man. I thought that album was fire. I always love his mix of like trap beats, but like positive vibes, and then mixed with like boom bap and just really creative stuff. Number two, I got Survivor's Guilt by Joey Badass. The song's super crazy. It's a really deep cut, which I feel like I don't get from Joey Badass super often.
The storytelling was
yeah.
great. Like it's a great song.
Yeah, man. The whole like him finally talking about like the issues that him and Capital Steez had towards the end of his life, and him talking about like how he kind of blames himself in some ways is like so real. I just loved listening to it. And then my number one is I Love New York by Bones. We've talked about this already, but this new Bones album is so good. I love it so much.
I was wondering if you was gonna do more than one song from it on your top five.
Because I want to limit each time I do it to one artist per song.
Yeah.
But if it was not limited by that, all five songs are Bones.
See, I really, I was like, he's gonna come out of left field and just be like, nope, nobody touched Bones and drop all five.
I do think no one touched Bones this week.
Yeah.
His album's insane. I'll let you go ahead and do your list now.
Okay, yeah. So my top five for the songs from last week. Number five, I got the new Midwest. He put out a song called "Broken," and it's really good actually. I haven't listened to a lot of Midwest
He's
up
fire.
until now, and yeah, and I mean, really, I really like that song too. It's got a lot of emotion in it. It's good. My number 4, I did the new SSG Kobe. It's called 9. It's a slapper.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, it's a good song. My number 3, I got the new Snot and Night Lavelle dropped one. It's called Miss Porter. It's good. It's good Snot vibes if you rock with Snot at all.
Yeah, I didn't even know he dropped another song.
No, yeah, it's fire. My number 2, I got Hot Boy and Kodak dropped a song together. It's called Live Life Die Faster, and it's good. I like the songs that Kodak's been putting out recently that are just more like trap storytelling, emotional. Like he's got the good piano loop in there. It's a fire Kodak song. My number 1 is out of left field, and it is Bring Me the Horizon, and they dropped a song called Strangers, and I've listened to that song more than any other song that come out last week, because I heard it one time, and like it got caught in my ADHD brain, and it's like my ears are itching to listen to that song. So,
gotcha. Fire.
Bring Me the Horizon.
I did not expect you to throw in a Bring Me the Horizon song as your number 1. But if there was a new System of a Down song, it would have been my number 1. So I feel it.
I feel that on it.
Yeah. That's hard, bro. I didn't know. The Hot Boy and Hot Boy and Kodak was gonna be my number 5 until I found the JID song. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into this next one. The next top 5 list we are going to do for the day, making sure it's recording, is top 5 cereals. I'm going to let you go ahead and go first.
Well, this was very difficult, honestly, as I actually started thinking about all the amazing cereals that I've had. And like even looking at my list now, I don't think I'm satisfied with it. And I could change it out.
You forget how many cereals that you like.
Exactly. But I have narrowed it down to these 5 that I will not go to the fire pit for at all. This is a very loose top 5, for being honest.
Okay.
But my number 5 is Cocoa Pebbles, because you can't go wrong with some Cocoa Pebbles. That's my childhood go-to right there.
Classic.
My number 4 is that Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because again, I don't
Amazing.
really have any good reasons for any of these other than they just taste good. Number 3, Just Bunches. If you never had Just Bunches, you're missing out. I don't think they make it anymore, but you have Honey Bunches of Oats, and that's trash. It's just not very good compared to Just Bunches. And
Bro, Just Bunches was hard.
Yeah. Number 2, we got the Captain Crunch, just like the regular Captain Crunch that does have berries in it, but it's also got just like the yellow Captain Crunch pieces.
Yeah, that's the one that's called Captain Crunch berries.
Yeah. So Captain Crunch. And then my number 1 was Frosted Flakes. Because
wow.
I eat more Frosted Flakes than any other cereal.
That's actually kind of surprising.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of boring, and I don't care. It's what I eat now as an adult. Like it's
yeah. Frosted Flakes is a good one.
It is, man.
I enjoy that. Okay, my number. So my top 5 cereals. I feel like people are gonna grill me for this, because my number 5 is Raisin Bran.
Yeah, that's awful. I'm gonna grill you now.
Yeah, so I love Raisin Bran. I'm gonna look right at the camera. I love Raisin Bran. It's delicious. I love that there's raisins in it. Raisins are delicious, and if you don't like raisins, that's fine. You're wrong.
Little grape poop.
Little grape poop, but it's delicious. My number 4 is called Barbara's Puffins Peanut Butter. I don't know if you've ever had this. You can look it up. You might have had it at one point. I believe it was a Trader Joe's exclusive. But it's kind of like Reese's Puffs, but no chocolatey, just like peanut butter. And I loved it growing up. Like, it was delicious.
Okay. I've never even heard of that.
Bro, super good. It might have only been a Trader Joe's exclusive. But I ended up looking up, just because I was curious, also other people's, like, top 25 cereals. And it was on, like, most of them. But
Never heard of it. Yeah.
So then after that, number 3, I got Captain Crunch Berries.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this. There was a Captain Crunch video game, like forever ago. It was like on PC.
I was getting ready to say, was it just on PC? Because I do.
It came in
vaguely
cereal
knows.
boxes.
Yes, I had that.
Yeah.
Because there was also like a Ghetto Frogger that had the Honey Smacks guy.
Yes. Yes. But I highly recommend the Captain Crunch game. I was a big fan back in the day. Number 2, I got Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs is... I have a box of Reese's Puffs in the kitchen right now. I don't eat it a whole lot right now just because I'm trying to lose weight, which is hard with cereals.
Just eat all cereal all the time. That's
Yeah.
the only thing you eat. You'll lose weight.
The secret is to throw up after. I'm not going to post that on TikTok, but that'll be just for the YouTube.
Yeah. We're not monetized. It don't matter.
No, I'm not monetized. Number 1, I got Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I just feel like everyone has to respect Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's
definitely good. I have no beefs with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It could have been my
I'd
number
hope
one,
there's
if
no
we're
beef
being
with
honest.
Cinnamon
Like,
Toast Crunch. Okay. We are going to go right into our next top 5, which is top 5 Call of Duty games. I let you go first on the last one, so I'm going to go first. My number 5 is Modern Warfare 1. I feel like that was a classic game. I remember it being the first one that was rated M, which was exciting at the time. I think it was also my first M-rated video game I owned. Do you remember what yours was?
I mean, I was playing like Mortal Kombat whenever I was 4 and 5 years old, so
Gotcha.
maybe that.
I played a few that were M-rated, like at friends' houses and stuff, but I think that was the first one I remember owning that was M. Unless
Yeah.
007 was M.
I don't think 007 was M. GoldenEye was teen, I know.
Okay, so then number 4, I got World at War. I feel like to this day, World at War is the most underrated Call of Duty. Because everyone remembers the heyday of like the Black Ops and Modern Warfare back and forth. But I feel like World at War was just as good. I feel like it had a really, really good story mode that was very interesting.
It was also the first zombies, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was. My number 3 is Black Ops 2. I loved Black Ops 2. I loved they went a little more detailed in the zombie mode, which I loved. It was always fun running around with your friends playing zombies.
Yep.
Number 2, after Black Ops 2, I got my number 2, which is Black Ops 1. That's fun to say. Black Ops 1, I remember this was the first one that I remember had people getting trick shots with throwing knives and recording videos of that. I got some crazy ones. We got Nuketown. We got the classic Nuketown coming in. We got some great zombie modes. Because Black Ops 1 had the one with the presidents.
Yeah.
Which was hard. So yeah, that was the first one I remember really getting into zombies. I remember zombies being fun before that. But Black Ops 1 was where we got really into zombie mode. And also the story was really good too. It was a really well-written story, I remember. And then my number 1 is Warzone. Just kidding. It's Modern Warfare 2.
The new one, or it's not out yet? You can't say that.
Definitely the old one. I feel like there's no way the new one is going to be good. They just want to poop on their legacy. But yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was just classic in every way. The multiplayer was amazing. All the maps were amazing. So
Yeah, no, that's a solid list. I honestly, like, I don't like have a super close tie to Call of Duty games. Like I didn't. So my list kind of reflects that in the sense that it's just the games that I remember playing like at
Yeah.
all. And so my number 5 is the new Modern Warfare remake, the one that came out in 2020 that had Warzone like attached to it, and is the reason
Yeah.
we have Warzone. So I gave that the 5 spot because for a remake of a game, I feel like it was pretty well done overall.
Yeah.
Like I played the multiplayer online for it a lot, and it reminded me of the original Modern Warfare. We got Shipment and all those old maps that were just fun to play, and I enjoyed it.
For sure.
My number 4 is a very hated Call of Duty game from what I understand, and it's Infinite Warfare. And the only reason that I liked Infinite Warfare at all was because it had like super unique zombies on it. Like I remember playing zombies on Infinite Warfare, and I don't think I ever played online multiplayer or anything. It was just the zombies, because you had the 80s throwback where you got like sucked into the theme park that was taken over by aliens, and then like the backwoods Jason 90s.
I didn't even play Infinite Warfare. That was while I was in college. It was like, I think right when I went to college, and I had given up on Call of Duty at that point until after I graduated college and Warzone came out, and then I started playing Warzone.
Right. Yeah,
And
the
then that
zombies
brought
was
me
the only
back
thing
in.
that I ever played on Infinite Warfare, and it was Fire's my favorite zombies. I think like not all of them. My number 3 is Black Ops for just that was the one that I remember playing with friends the most. Between just playing multiplayer and
Black Ops
zombies
1?
and, yeah, the original Black Ops. It was
Fire.
yeah, and it was probably the last story mode that I ever done on a Call of Duty game was the Black Ops one. My number 2 was Advanced Warfare, another hated Call of Duty game.
Interesting.
And I like the multiplayer on it. I got that game for $3 whenever I had no other games on my Xbox, and I couldn't really afford to get any games because I had just bought an Xbox. And so I got like an older Call of Duty game that they had on sale for stupid cheap, and I played so much multiplayer and it was the first game that I remember like I felt good playing Call of Duty for the first time. And it's probably just because nobody else was playing it, because everybody else hated it, and I'm okay with that. And then my number 1 was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the one that came out whenever I was in like the 8th grade. So it's the first.
It was
game
very
ever.
underrated, like compared, because like it was like 2 years after that was when Modern Warfare 2 came out. And that was just so popular that people forgot how good Modern Warfare 1 was.
Yeah. It was, for me, like, I had just played Halo before that, as far as online shooters,
Same.
and so I went from Halo and it was just a totally different game. It felt way more immersive. The first-person shooter aspect of it, like, just, blew me away. So that's probably why I got the number 1 spot for me.
That's hard. I respect it. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and jump into top 5 fast food chains. I personally decided to challenge myself, and even though people were saying things were fast food, if I disagreed with it being labeled fast food, I took it out. Just because like Chipotle, Jersey Mike's, like several of those would have all been on my top 5, but I was like, people don't want to see that in the top 5. They want the Wendy's, Taco Bell, McDonald's.
And that's his list. It's right there. He just laid it out for you.
I can tell you McDonald's is nowhere near my top 5. Nowhere near. So I'll let you go ahead and go first on this one.
All right, let's see here. My top 5 fast food restaurants. I'm going to start out. Number 5 was Chick-fil-A. Believe it or not,
Number 5.
I worked at a Chick-fil-A, for quite some time, and I feel like a lot of people have horror stories whenever they leave fast food restaurants, and they're like, ooh, I would never go back there and eat again, but I would totally eat at Chick-fil-A at any point in time. Like, I still enjoy Chick-fil-A. I probably enjoy it now more that I don't work there
Yeah.
because I don't eat it every day.
They
Yeah,
definitely
so
have
it's,
the
you know,
quality.
Yeah, it's you know, as far as I feel like Chick-fil-A is probably on most people's top 5 or 10 list. It's hard not to like Chick-fil-A food.
Yeah.
My number 4, I went with In-N-Out, and I am from the East Coast. I am a North Carolina native boy, and I had never gotten to eat at an In-N-Out before I went to Texas for my homie's wedding a few years back. And the first time that I experienced In-N-Out was life-changing for me. It was just a beautiful experience. It's you know, they have burgers and fries on the menu, and they do burgers and fries very well. And so now every time I go to Arizona to see Poetics, we have an obligatory In-N-Out stop, because that's the only time that I get to eat it. And if I had the opportunity to open one in North Carolina, I would. Very fast.
To this day, I don't understand like why people love
to.
In-N-Out. But it's one of those things that's like, oh well, I don't have to.
Might as well. Yeah. Number 3, I went with Popeyes. Popeyes chicken and biscuits, mainly because I just really like their chicken, and the Cajun spice of their food is very tasty. I wait forever at my local one. I think they have like 2 people working there at the very most. At
Never
any given
enough,
time.
even though they're busy.
Never enough. I feel bad for all fast food workers and restaurants right now, because there's no keeping people staffed. Like
Chick-fil-A is the only one that's got that down. Like,
yeah,
there's never understaffing. There's never, like, employees that don't care and just treat you like crap. It's well run.
Yeah. So, yeah, Popeyes is number 3. Let's see here. My number 2, probably, you know, might get some side looks for this one, but I am a Long John Silver's fan.
Oh, wow.
My number 2 is Long John Silver's, and I'm talking, like, prime time Long John Silver's, which you don't get ever anymore. But in my childhood, whenever Long John Silver's were not as few and far between, I remember there being better food quality every time I went. Now it's very hit or miss.
Are you sure that's not just because you were young?
I don't care. I mean, I still will eat down some crumbs, and if you've never ate crumbs from Long John Silver's, don't talk to me. It's what it is.
You are going to get some crap for that.
Yeah, I don't care. This is my number 1. My number 1 favorite fast food restaurant is a North Carolina native started chain called Cookout.
Oh, Cookout, I didn't even think about Cookout. I'm adding that to mine.
Yeah, go ahead, because it's the best ever, and I will always say that. And again, if Cookout wants to hook your boy up with a sponsorship or let me own a franchise for free, I would do that right now. We can put it in my backyard. We'll make it happen. Just hit me up, Cookout.
We'll make it happen.
But yeah, so Cookout is like literally any kind of food you can think of. They have it ready in 3 minutes, and it's great. And I don't know how they do it.
For some reason, like everything I've had there, I like, for the most part, more than somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to completely mix it up and get like a barbecue sandwich. And then I'm like, this is better than like a Wendy's barbecue sandwich.
You can't go through like a bar. You can go to a barbecue sit-down restaurant and have comparable like food.
Yeah, I completely agree. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do mine. I did add that in. Okay, so my top 5 fast food chains. Number 5, I'm going with Pizza Hut. I feel like personally Pizza Hut is better quality. Well, maybe not better quality, but it's better than like a Little Caesars or Domino's.
Nothing hits like a stuffed crust pizza.
Yes.
From Pizza Hut. Like nowhere else does it as good as Pizza Hut.
The only one that's comparable for me is Papa John's. That like food quality wise, but yeah, I like it more than Domino's and Little Caesars by far. Number 4, I'm going with Wendy's. I feel like Wendy's it's still fast food, but it's quality wise a little better than like a Burger King, McDonald's, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I love their fries. I love their chicken sandwich. I get that pretty often. Yep, and also the Frosties. And then number
Frosties
3,
are good.
I got Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, I eat it honestly once every 2 weeks, maybe once a week. I am a big fan. I love the Chick-fil-A sauce. I love their Cobb salad. Cobb salad's delicious. When I'm on a health kick, I get the Cobb salad, and that'll be like my main meal for the day, and it's delicious.
It is. I agree. It was on my list.
Number 2, I'm gonna go with Cookout. Cookout is delicious. It's amazing. It's the only fast food I know where you can get a cheer wine. The Cookout sauce is delicious. The burgers are amazing. The chicken quesadilla is amazing. Their fries are delicious.
It's all around just great food.
Number 1, I can't believe you didn't say it, but Taco Bell it's just so amazing, bro. I will say I do have a little bit of beef with Taco Bell because several of the best things on the menu they take
just
off.
Get taken away. Yeah,
for no reason.
They take away all the good stuff. They'll bring back the flatbread grillers.
Bro, bring back the grillers. Loaded potato griller was one of the best things on the planet. But yeah, so that's my top 5, and
boom. So what got bumped off for Cookout? That's my question.
Panda Express.
Okay,
That was in my number 5 slot, and I was already kind of iffy about it because it's like one of those things like, yeah, it's fast food. Is it really though? So
they have some, like there's one in Asheville now that has a drive-through. It's like a standalone.
Yeah. Ours here are pretty much all drive-through, but it's also I don't really love it. Like it's good. Right. Like I enjoy just getting white rice with some orange chicken, but
yeah. So you're not that great, Panda Express. Straight from the mouth of poetics.
Yeah, not that good. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and call that one. So yeah, anyways, subscribe, hit us on TikTok and Instagram for whatever you want to see in our next top 5. We want to go very vague with these and have more fun with them. I feel like we're having a good time, but yeah, we want to argue with people. So comment something. I dare you.
Peace out.
I dare you to comment something. You bet you won't.